ラッセル。
You better have a damn good explanation for this one,
ティー
Albert.
タが結社の構成員と一緒にいたですって。
My daughter ended up making friends with a member of Ouroboros?
そんなこと資料には書いてなかったわよ。
Why is this the first I'm hearing of this? This wasn't in any of what you sent me.
いや
Well,
書きにくいんじゃよ
it was
こうい
kind
う
of
こ
hard
と
to
は
say.
そういう意味じゃないわ。
Don't you give me
ティー
that.
タをあれだけ危険な目に遭わせた挙句この始末。
As if you hadn't already exposed her to enough danger to make me want to strangle you, and now I'm hearing this.
てめえ、可愛い孫とどういう接し方してたんだ。
Just what have you been doing with my daughter while I've been away? But I definitely heard kawaii in there, so it could have been translated what you've been doing with my cute daughter. It's just me being a little anal about it, I guess. Anyways.
お母さん、私も開発に入れて。
Mom, I'm serious. I want to be involved in the Orbital Gears
私
development.
には力はないけど、
I'm,
レンちゃんとちゃんと話がしたいんだ。
I'm completely powerless on my own, but I want to find some way to talk to
そ
her.
のオーバルギアってパテルマテルに対抗できるんでしょ。
And the Orbital Gear is going to be able to fight on equal terms with Powder Matter, right?
私もエステルお姉ちゃんみたいな力が欲しいの。
Then I want to be involved because I want the kind of power that Estelle has.
ティータ、まさかあなた
Correct me if I'm wrong, but
オーバルギアを使ってパテルマテルと戦う気なの？
you're not considering using the Orbital Gear to fight Powder Matter yourself, are you? What?
そういう意味じゃなくて、私は
That wasn't what I meant.
ティー
I
タ、
want to make very sure
オー
of
バ
this.
ルギアを作るってどういうことか分かってる？
Do you understand just what we're making here? Well,
チラッと見ただけだけど、二足歩行タイプで
I only got a quick look at the blueprints, but it looked like a
そうじゃ
bipedal.
ないの。
That's not what I mean.
オーバルギアは兵器なの。たとえどんなに美化してもね。
The Orbital Gear is a weapon. No matter how you try to dress that fact up, that's the reality.
つまるところ、人を傷つける道具なのよ。
It's a tool designed to be used by people to hurt other people.
でも
But
お母さんだってそんなつもりで作ってるんじゃないでしょ。
you're not making it because you want to hurt people,
警
are
備
you?
飛行艇だってリベールを守るためにあるんだし。
Even the patrol airships used by the army are made to protect the country, not to hurt
そ
people.
んなつもりは関係ないの。
It doesn't matter what I think. It doesn't matter what the developer of any new weapon thinks.
実際に兵器を使うのは私たちじゃないんだから。
We're not the ones actually going out and using the things we make.
自分が作った機械でたくさんの人が悲しむことになる。
The devices we pour our hearts into making go on to cause unspeakable suffering to people, and there's nothing we can do to stop
ティー
it.
タ、あなたはそんなことを考えたことある？
Have you ever stopped to think about that?
それでも力が欲しいって言える？
And after having it pointed out to you, can you still say you want power? Well,
私たちがやっていることはその可能性を含んでいるのよ。
we're doing what we're doing, fully aware of what the potential consequences may be down the line. But can you?
私もティータのことは大好き。
You know how much I love you,
友
Tita.
達のことを大切に思うのもわかります。
And I understand that you care deeply about your friend. I do.
でもだからこそティータの参加を認めるわけにはいきません。
But that's all the more reason why I can't permit you to take part
分
in
かって
this.
くれるわね。
Can you understand where I'm coming from?
で
But
も
I'm not taking this lightly either, you know. Aw. Poor Tita.
エリカよ。今回の件ではティータにもいろいろと思うところがあるんじゃろ
I appreciate how you feel, Erica, but I'm sure Tita's been thinking about this a lot herself, especially after all she went through.
う。もうちっと尊重してやらんかい。
Why not show her a little more respect?
だからって兵器の開発なんかに入れるわけにはいかないでしょう。
I'm sure she has, but that doesn't mean I can let her be involved in developing a
自分
weapon.
の手を離れたものが後々どのように使われても研究者は口出しできない。
We researchers don't get a say in how our inventions end up being used down the line. That's just our fate.
私たちはそこんとこ腹くくってやるしかない。
That's what we have to accept when we're doing our jobs.
まあの
That we
あ
do.
の子の思いもわかるけど、オーバルギア計画に触らせるわけにはいかないわ。
I know where she's coming from, but I absolutely can't let her be a part of
あの
this.
子はこんなことで悩まなくていいんだから。
She doesn't need to be shouldering this kind of burden, not at her age.
そんなこと
I know all of what Mom's saying is true.
お母さんに言われなくたって
I know.
そのくらいわかってる。
Really, I
で
do.
も
But,
それじゃあ私って何なの？
but then what am I supposed to
何も
do?
できないままでなんて。
Just sit around helplessly?
そうだ。お父さんに相談してみよう。
I know. I'll go and see what Dad
お
thinks.
父さんならわかってくれるかも。
Maybe he'll actually listen to me. Tita inserted a card into a slot in the elevator panel. Dad,
ティータああ、ちょっと待って。今そっちに行くから。
sorry, hold on a moment. I'll be right over.
そうか。
Really?
エリカさんは開発に入れてくれなかったか。
So she wouldn't give you permission to join
う
then?
ん、
Nope.
お母さんの言うこともわかるし、全然反論できないけど、
I understand what Mom's saying. I really
で
do.
も
It's just so frustrating not being able to do anything.
エリカさんはお父さんとは違って明確な研究思想を持っているからね。
Well, unlike your grandfather, your mother has very clear reasons for what she does.
情熱に突き動かされるのではなく、明確な動機を持って行動する。
She's an engineer with specific goals and ideals over ones driven by emotion or curiosity.
特に今回はこのリベールの国防がかかっているんだ。
That's especially true for this project, given that the future of Libero's national defense may end up hinging on it.
確かにティータの話では太刀打ちできないかな。
It was never going to be easy to win her over in an argument about this, I'm afraid.
でも私、
That
レ
doesn't
ンちゃん
change
とちゃんと向き合いたいんだ。
that doesn't change the fact that I want to confront Rin though.
私が言ってることは子供っぽいかもしれないけど、
Maybe what I'm saying is childish, I don't know, but it's what I really feel, and I'm not budging.
ティータ、
Those are some bold words,
こ
Tito.
んな真剣な顔を見るのは初めてかもしれないな。
I don't think I've ever seen her look so serious about anything
テ
before.
ィータの言っていることは子供っぽいわけじゃないと思うよ。
But even if they're bold, I don't think they're
でも
childish.
ね、オーバルギアの開発にはやっぱり関係がないかな。
At the same time, I don't think it has anything to do with whether you should be involved in developing the Orbital gear
たと
either.
えオーバルギアがあっても、その子と向き合うのはとても難しいことだろうし。
Having it isn't going to make confronting her any easier.
ティータ、人と正面から向き合うということはとても大変なことなんだ。
Confronting someone head on about something is a very difficult thing to
多
do.
分ティータが想像しているよりずっとね。
Probably more difficult than you realize.
ティータは優しい子だけれど、優しさだけで分かってくれるとは限らないから。
You're certainly kind, but that's not always going to be enough to change someone's mind about something once it's made up.
うん、
I know.
やっぱり私にはレンちゃんと話をするのは無理なのかな。
Maybe I'm never going to be able to talk to her like I want to in the end.
私
Am I doomed to
まだ
never
何
do
もで
anything
き
for
ない
her?
よ。
さっきティータはエリカさんに掛け合って逆に説得されてしまっただろ
You backed down when you were arguing with your mother earlier,
う。
right?
それはエリカさんが 強い信念を持っているからだ。
That says to me that the convictions she has are stronger than
も
yours.
しその子に深い事情があるのなら、ティータはそれ以上に強い心を持たないといけない。
You already know that it's not going to be easy to talk to Ren. If you want to succeed, you'll need a stronger spirit than you've got now.
でないとお互いに本音をぶつけ合えないから。
Otherwise, you won't be able to really tell each other how you really feel. You'll just back down first.
そういえばアガットさんが言ってた、
It reminds me of something Got said once, actually.
喧嘩は気合だ。
He said, fighting's all about guts.
いや、気合というか。
Well, that's not quite what I'm talking about. No.
アガット君、君もなかなか不安をそそるね。
I really am starting to worry about this Got fellow.
この場合は覚悟かな。
I think resolve is a more appropriate word here than guts.
その子と正面から向き合ってぶつかり合えるほどの覚悟。
You'll need to have the resolve to express all of your honest feelings to her. Plus, you need to accept hers in return.
口で言うほど簡単なことじゃないけれどね。
No doubt it'll be a lot easier said than done, too.
確かにレンちゃんは結社の人間だし、パテルマテルも強すぎる。
Well, I know she's from the society and that Pater Mater is too strong, for me to compete against as I am.
私にはエステルお姉ちゃんみたいな力はないし、
Especially because I don't have the kind of power Estelle does.
私の言葉なんか届かないかもしれない。
I'm not even confident she'll want to listen to what I have to say, and even if she does, that it'll have any effect on her.
でもやっぱりレンちゃんもパテルマテルも放っておくわけにはいかない。
But I can't just leave her and do nothing. I can't.
あのねお父さん、
Listen,
レンちゃんは結社にいたし、確かに悪いこととかもしてたかもしれないけど、
she was part of Ouroboros, and she did some pretty bad things, sure.
私はレンちゃんのそばにいて一緒にお買い物とかに行ったことがあるからわかるの。
But that's not all there is. I spent some time with her, I went shopping with her, I sat and talked with her, so I know that's
レ
true.
ンちゃんは優しいよ。演技とかじゃなくて本当に優しいところがあるんだ。
Deep down, she's actually a sweet girl. I'm sure she wasn't faking it either. It's who she
お
really
店で
is.
可愛いペンダントを見つけた時は思わず二人ではしゃいじゃったし、
She's not some kind of inhuman monster. She's an ordinary girl who was like an excited little kid when we found a cute pendant in a shop.
私が転んじゃった時にはしょうがないわねって言いながら手を貸してくれたり、
And when I tripped and fell, she didn't hesitate to hold out her hand for
レ
me.
ンちゃん本当はいい子なんだ。私今でも友達だって思ってる。
She's a good person. I still think of her as my friend even now.
レンちゃんもパテルマテルも私には遠すぎて、あの時は全然手が届かなかった。
But after that, she went away from me. Ever since then, her and Pater Mater have always been out of my reach, physically and emotionally.
でも
Maybe the Orbital Guild will give
今
me
な
a
ら
chance
近
to
づけ
change
るかも
that.
しれない。オーバルギアがあればレンちゃんが何を見ていたのか少しはわかるかもしれない。
If I have that, I might finally be able to see a little bit of the world that she does.
レンちゃんも心を開いて話をしてくれるかもしれない。
Maybe she'll even be willing to open her heart even a little and tell me how she really feels, all while listening to my feelings too.
だから
That's why.
私この計画に関わりたい。
That's why I want to be involved in making it, and I won't take no for an answer.
そうか。ティータにはもう。
I'm so proud of how much you've grown.
エリカさん、どう思う？
What do you think about all of this, Erica? What?
お母さんいつから聞いてたの？
Mom, how long have you been listening in on us?
最後のとこだけね。
Not long. I only overheard the last part of your conversation.
ティータ、一つ聞いていい？
Can I ask you something, Tita? Of course. What?
もしそのレンちゃんがティータのことを友達だと思っていなかったら
If you finally get to talk to this friend girl again, and it turns out she doesn't see you as a
ティー
friend,
タはどうするの？
what are you going to do?
何も
Exactly the same thing.
何も変わらないよお母さん。
I'll do exactly the same as I would otherwise.
私もうレンちゃんと関わっていくって決めたんだから。
Because I've already made up my mind that I want her to be a part of my life, even if she doesn't want me to be a part of hers.
私にはレンちゃんを追いかけていって説得したりすることはできないけど、
I might not be able to chase her around and try to convince her to come back to us like Estelle
レンちゃん
can,
やパテルマテルのことを知ったり、オーバルギア計画を手伝ったり、
but I can still try to get to know more about her and Potter Mater. And I can make a stronger connection with her through the Orbital
こん
gear.
なことなら私にだってできる。
There's nothing stopping me doing any of those things, right?
こんな形なら私もレン
Whatever,
ちゃんと関わっていける。
whatever makes it so I can be a part of her life, I want to do it, even if it's small.
そうしたい。それが私の気持ちだから。
Because that's what friends do. That's how I really feel.
そう
I see.
あいいわ。ちょっと甘い気もするけど
Well, I can't help but feel like you're being a little naive, but you
計
got
画
me.
に参加するだけの理由はあるみたいだし
I'll accept all you've said as sufficient reason for participating in the Orbital Gear project. Really?
ほら二人ともグズグズしない。
Really? Now what are you two waiting for? We've got work to
Nah.
do.
設計図書き直してるからチェックよろしく。
And I've redone the blueprints, so I need you to go over
ティー
them.
タ、私たちは結晶回路の試作に入るわよ。
Tita, we're going to start making the quartz
お母
prototypes.
さん、それって
So I can be a part of the
私
development?
も開発に参加していいの？
You
この
promise?
子ったら何嬉しそうな顔してるのよ。
We'll see how long that happy face of yours
参
lasts.
加したからにはキリキリ働いてもらいますから。
Now that you're on the team, I'm going to be working you to the bone. I hope you're ready. Yeah.
任せてお母さん。
Bring it on.
それじゃ行きましょうか。
Good. Are you ready to get started? Thanks to her efforts, Tita was finally allowed to participate in the Orbital Gear's development. The familiar central factory was filled with a new sense of tension as it became the building ground for the new invention. Tita was able to work as a full-fledged engineer, equal to the adults around her for the first time. She was also treated no differently than anyone else, meaning that Erica's demands were constant and relentless. But that was a source of true happiness for Tita. Finally, 2 weeks later, it's a prototype, I'm assuming.
完成。
All done.
よし、起動実験に入るわよ。
Alright, time to begin our activation test.
エリカさん、少し休憩しよ
I think we could probably do with a little
う。
break.
もう3日も働き詰めじゃないか。
We've been working almost constantly for 3 whole days now.
お母さん、どうしてそんなに元気なの？
How do you still have so much energy, Mom?
もう二人とも何へばってんのよ。
And how do you two have so little? Pull yourselves together,
開
people.
発の醍醐味はこれからじゃない。
The best part of developing something new is about to
特に
begin.
ティータ、
That goes for you especially, Tita. Me?
今回の試作機は座席が小さくてあなたしか乗れないんだから。
The seat in our prototype here is on the small side, so there's no way anyone other than you is going to be able to sit
実
in it.
験にも最後まで付き合ってもらうわよ。
You're going to need to be part of our test until the very end. I
で
know,
も
but please let me have some sleep first.
ま、しょうがないわね。
Well, only because you said
こんな
please.
状態でミスられても困るし、起動実験は明日に回しましょうか。
It's better than trying to do the test today when you're in this state and ending up with a bunch of mistakes
テ
being
ィ
made.
ータはよくやったと思うよ。
He's done very well in my
ベテ
opinion.
ランの技術者でも エリカさんのペースにはついていけないからね。
Not even most veteran engineers can keep up with your working pace. I'm amazed our little daughter did it on her first project.
あら失礼ね。
What exactly are you implying?
私はそんな体力バカのつもりはないけど。
That I'm some kind of machine with limitless stamina?
と
Okay.
28日の金曜日起動実験。
So that's the activation test penciled in for Friday the 28th?
お母さん。
Wait, tomorrow's Friday?
ええ、そうだけど。
Why do you... Yes, it is. Why do you ask?
大変。お料理しなくちゃ。
I need to start cooking then.
カペルでのシミュレーションは一通り済んだぞい。
I finished
ほ
running all
ぼ
the
予定
necessary
しとった
simulations
性
using
能
the
はクリア
Capella.
しとるはずじゃが。
I should be able to perform roughly the
おや
intended
ティータ
specifications, but...
どうしたんじゃ。
Tita, what's the rush?
明日は月末の金曜日だよ。
I just realized tomorrow's the last Friday of the month.
ああ、そうか。
Ah,
ア
yes.
ガットのやつが来る日じゃったの。
That's when the god's coming, isn't it?
今日のうちにお料理の下準備しとかないと。
Yeah, I need to start getting things ready for tomorrow's food.
そうじゃの。わしからのリクエストは。
Or if you're taking requests, Oh.
アガット。
I'm not sure I follow.
月末の金曜日とか聞こえましたけど。
What's special about the last Friday of the month?
そっか。
Oops, I forgot
お
to
父
tell
さ
you.
んとお母さんはアガットさんに会うの初めてだよね。
This is going to be your first time meeting a god, isn't it?
アガットさん、月に一度は家に来てくれるんだよ。
You see, he comes over here to visit once a month, and tomorrow's that
それ
day.
でね、
So...
アガットさんが来る日。
so our dear friend the god is visiting. Is he?
ちょうど起動実験の日だったなんてね。
What a coincidence. What a coincidence that he should choose the day of our test to make his arrival.
彼も運がいいわ。
He sure is a lucky man. Oh, I love Tita's mom.
お母さん？
Mom?
あは、ティータ。実は、エリカさんは、その、
Oh, you see, Tita, your mother,
ラン、私いいことを思いついたわ。
Dan, darling, I just had a brilliant idea.
今回の実験には生贄を使います。
I've decided that tomorrow's tests are going to require a sacrifice.
我が家に遊びに来るくらいだもの。
We can't just let any old person come over to our house for no good reason, right?
それなりのスペックは要求されてしかりよね。
They need to make a contribution to the family.
あがったクラスね。
I hope you're ready, it got Crossner.
エリカさん。
Let me get this straight.
つまり、アガット君に実験の手伝いをしてもらうということかな。
You're saying you want a god to help with the tests, right?
ああ、なんじゃエリカ。
I'm not sure I recommend that,
アガッ
Erica.
トのやつはメカ音痴での。
He's a useless dolt where technology is concerned.
手伝いなんぞ務まらんと思うが。
I can't see him being much help.
手伝い。
Oh?
生ぬるい。
Oh, I'm expecting a lot more than that from him.
彼にはこの実験に命を捧げてもらうのよ。
I'm expecting him to offer his very life in the name of science. What?
大げさだな。
Come on now, Erica. This is no time for being silly.
でも、協力してもらうのは、やぶさかでもないかな。
I'm not opposed to having him help out, though.
僕も、彼とは一度、ゆっくり話がしてみたいし。
I'd like the chance to have a good long talk with him myself.
お父さんまで。
You too,
決ま
Dad?
りね。
Well, it's settled.
明日はきっといい日になるわ。
Today's going to be a good day. A very, very good day.
もしかして
Is it
ア
just
ガッ
me?
トさんのこと何 か勘違いしてる？
Or do they seem to have it got all wrong? Side story Orbital Gear Project Part 1 finished. Received Long Barrel EX and 3,000 mirror. Okay, these side quests are worth it. Took almost over an hour, I think, but that was worth.
ティータちゃん、無事やったか？
Dang, Adios, you're
大丈夫で
alright.
すか？少し疲れた顔をしています。
Are you feeling okay? You look quite tired.
心配ご無用です。
I'm
戦い
fine.
にはなったけど、なんとか勝てましたし。
I did have to fight some scary memories, but I managed to pull
そっ
through.
か。
That's
それ
good.
で一体何があったんや？
So what happened in there?
Hi.
Well, Tita explained everything that happened on the other side of the door.
そんなことが。
I see.
なるほど。まさしくルールやな。
Yep, sounds like this is another one of our rules, alright.
扉を開くのには何らかの条件がある。
In other words, first you need to meet some condition or conditions to get to the door open.
そして中に入ったら試練という名前の戦いが待ち受けている。
After that, you fight your way through a battle or
それに
trial.
勝てば記憶のかけらとやらが見れてミラが手に入る。
Winning, you get to see some kind of memory fragment, and you walk away with the mirror, and walk away with mirror
ま
as
と
a
めると
bonus.
こんなところか。
That sum things
は
up.
い、そんな感じだと思います。
Yeah, that's how it was for me.
私が見た記憶のかけらにはまだ続きがありそうでしたけど。
The memory fragment didn't feel like it was quite finished, though. There seemed to be more that I didn't get to see.
そうなるといくつかのパターンがあるのかもしれん。
Maybe there's more than one pattern to these
ま
doors
た似た
then.
ような扉があったら手帳に記録しといた方が良さそうやな。
Either way, every time we find one, we should probably note its location and
そ
conditions
うした方
down.
がいいかも。
Indeed. About memory doors. Memory doors are located throughout the game and allow you to see various optional scenes. In all, there are 3 types of doors. Moon doors contain lengthy side stories. That was lengthy. Star doors contain short side stories. Sun doors contain mini games. The moon, star, and sun. In order to open a door, you will need to fulfill one or multiple conditions. Furthermore, some doors will require certain characters to win a battle in order to view the contents within. After viewing the contents of a door for the first time, you will earn Mira, and depending on your choices or actions, potentially even bonuses such as items. All of this information is automatically recorded in the notebook and can be viewed at any time. Finally, you can also warp to any door you have discovered using the cube. Oh boy, okay. So on that note, I'm going to save my game here and stop recording. Just so I can take a moment to like get some dinner and whatnot. I'm pretty invested in this game, so I'm pretty sure that my upload, when I start this and start uploading, well, obviously I haven't uploaded yet because I'm in the video, but as I might get this, these first sort of segments uploaded, I'm pretty sure I'll be very consistent with uploading them, making multiple saves. And I'm going to test these saves as well to make sure that they work. But anyways, I'm going to stop here for now. It's been a pleasure, and I'll see you guys again soon.